What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. Sometimes in the Go Battle League, you might stick with the same team. I highly encourage that to learn the ins and outs of a team. Some of you may like mixing it up more and more. I'm personally someone that mixes it up a lot, and I was looking for a fun team to run, and I thought this team was pretty dang fun. We did it for several sets. We had some good sets, had some bad sets. I'm going to be showing you a set that we do pretty well with this team of Whimsicott, Shadow Feraligatr, and Skeledirge. And basically the thought process is Feraligatr is typically going to be the safe swap to try and lure out a Lantern. Sometimes Skeledirge might be the safe swap depending on what the lead Pokemon is. And this team, all three of these Pokemon have a lot of sweep or core breaker potential. They're kind of in that secondary meta, right? You don't see them all the time, but you see them a little bit. And all three of these Pokemon sometimes can really core break your opposition. So we are going to get into it. The biggest flaw, I would say, with this team is a Gligar lead. Gligar in the lead is pretty rough because up energy, it can threaten both of your back Pokemon as well. So that's probably the thing I didn't like the most about this team. Here we go in game one. We're facing a Shadow Poliwrath running Mud Shot. If you see a Poliwrath, try to notice. Normally they're going to be running counter, right? But try and be able to notice that they're running Mud Shot. I don't know if I even noticed it right away or if it took me a second. I think it might have taken me until he paced this quickly to realize, oh wait, this is Mud Shot, not counter. So we're gonna put up a shield here. We are debuffed, so now our Seed Bomb might not threaten to KO, so that's something we're a little bit concerned about. Seed Bomb gets the shield. I'm gonna catch the Icy Wind because although I would have won the charge attack priority, my Seed Bomb would not have knocked out the Poly. So I decided to catch it onto Skeledirge. I'm over farming a little bit. Go for the Hydro, hoping this knocks out. Even though I'm debuffed, and it does. That's good for me. In comes Empoleon. Gonna throw my Hydro Cannon here. He catches it on something. Let's see what he caught that on. Hydro Cannon caught on a Medicham. Okay, kind of spicy. Dude, Psycho Cut Medicham. What is this? What is this? He's running Mudshot, Poly, Psycho Cut Medicham. This guy is trying to create his own spice content, apparently. I pivot immediately into Whimsicott. Was this the best play? I'm not sure, because the scary thing here is we are going to get taken out, and because this Empoleon has some residual energy, it's going to be able to reach a Hydro Cannon against our Skeledirge. I know it's going to one-shot us, but in my head I'm thinking, at least I can do some damage. I can force him to throw energy, and maybe the one Incinerate that I land will allow me to Shadow Claw down the Empoleon first. Hydro Cannon coming through, washes away our Skeledirge, but our Shadow Claws barely outpace the damage, so a bit of a tricky game there. Looked like we were in a bit of a scary spot at the end, but able to pull it off, luckily. Opponent, shout out to them, running a very spicy team in terms of their movesets. You see we're in that 2800 ELO range. I got up all the way to 2976, you guys saw recently. Have fallen a bit since then, back in the 2800s right now. The Go Battle League can be a wild, wild place. I've been seeing a big influx of like Shadow Victory Bell Bastiodon teams, so I'm trying to account for teams that have play against that team. Okay, Whimsy into Lickitung. I would say favorable for Lickitung. However, Whimsicott can, of course, hold its own here. They're both dishing out neutral damage. It's just Lickitung is so bulky. It outbulks you a little bit. You see the licks adding up versus our fairy ones aren't doing much. I try to go for like an improbable catch. I don't necessarily expect to catch a move there, but in swapping, I do lure out like the potential Lantern that's in the back. It's not a Lantern, it's a Mantine. And our opponent, oh, this, I forget if this is like a really good game. This might have been the one that was like a really good game. We shield up the Water Pulse. I go for Shadow Ball instantly because I don't want to give him an opportunity to throw Water Pulse before me. I probably could have done one there, but I think I got a little bit impatient. I am going to let this go. And I call the Aerialist. That's pretty nice. At this point, I feel like I need to keep this Shadow Ball to take out Mantine. I anticipate he's going to try and catch it onto Licky, so I don't throw my Shadow Ball. I save it for later, and I come in with Whimsicott here. But this is looking a little bit scary, to be honest, because if we don't get off a move here, it's going to be uncomfortable to get rid of this Lickitung. We need to get off a Seed Bomb. We get off the Seed Bomb. Now maybe just maybe our Feraligatr can Shadow Claw down. Seed Bomb puts it really low. Yeah, I think that's Shadow Claw down range. Really solid for us. Come on, Feraligatr. Oh, look, he gets to a move, but it should just be a Body Slam here. We can withstand a Body Slam. Puts us to about 50% or so. Is Mantine going to come in or something else? Annihilate comes in. I decide to keep my energy, and I utilize my Shadow Ball here on the Annihilate, knowing that it'll one-shot, versus a Hydro Cannon might not one-shot. And here, I wasn't sure if I should go for double Hydro or one Ice Beam. I go for the Ice Beam here, hoping it's enough to knock out, and it is. Double Hydro would have been more damage than one Ice Beam. However, I wasn't sure the energy on that Mantine. I think I had got a little bit scared there, but I think I was safe to go for the double Hydro. So a bit of a panic situation. However, still able to get the win there. Let's see what we got next. A couple of exciting games to start the video. Let me know what you guys are running in the Open Great League at the moment. A little bit of that Q time zone. See if I can skip ahead to when the next battle starts. Here we go. Next opponent. Oh, gosh. Tough lead. So we're going to safe swap our Feraligatr in this scenario. And we're met by a Sableye. And right away, like, the game might be over. The game might be over in a good way. Like, if we can flip this, which we should be able to do, up energy, even energy, I think we should be fine. If it was completely even at the start, I wonder if we even live enough Shadow Claws to get to 3. But because we got like a couple head start where the Steel Wings are doing less damage, you're going to see me go for the Charge Attack priority both times, winning it, and forcing him to let his Sableye go. Does Skarmory come back in? That'd be kind of wild. No, Whimsicott comes in, and the game's just over. The game is just over. If the only thing our opponent really could have done differently, too, is, like, I don't know, come in Whimsicott, I guess? But I don't think that would have worked either. So just kind of a tough team comp for the opponent. Even though we lost the lead pretty hard, he had no Feraligatr answer. So that's a game I've been on the opposite side of multiple times, where I'm not running a Feraligatr answer myself, and you win the lead. And then you just have no response to it, and you lose, get destroyed. So that's tough. So some person might look at that game and say, like, wow, lost lead, still won. Well, no answer for my safe swap there. So I would actually, despite leading a Whimsicott into a Skarmory, I would consider that like a favorable team comp for me. I don't think my opponent could have really done much with their team composition, as they had no Feraligatr response. What was the third? It was Sableye, so yeah, I mean, if they swap Whis as a counter response, they're still going to lose. Like, literally the only thing they could have done would have been, like, blind swap Whimsicott, because if they blind swap Whimsicott, then they're not behind a Shadow Claw, and they can win the 2-shield scenario against Feraligatr. So, like, that's not really a realistic thing to do, is lead Skarmory into Whimsicott and blind swap Whimsicott, expecting to swap out, right? That'd be something like we might see at the World Championships. Just like a crazy read like that. Looks like we're queuing up. Okay. Finding a battle after a while. Game Bird. Whims into Whis. Terrific lead. And he stays, which just makes me like so annoyed because I'm like, okay, when is he going to catch the Seed Bomb? It's like it doesn't matter when I throw it. He will catch the Seed Bomb at some point. Am I correct? Okay, no. I waited a turn. And he lets it go. And I'm like, dude, I do not want to shield this. But at the same time, like, he has to be double weak. It has to be like a Lantern in the back. So I wanted to shield. I decided not to shield. In comes Skarm. I immediately swap into Feraligatr. So I've got this energy saved on my Whimsicott for later, which could be quite useful. Hydro Cannon connects. Do I shield or not? I don't really like the shield, to be honest, by me, because I feel like it's unlikely he goes for Brave Bird. Oh, Annihilate. Okay. So this looks pretty good for us. Annihilate, one thing about this team is if you're seeing a lot of Annihilate in your elo range, Annihilate really has nowhere to go against this team. It only has, like, slightly neutral-ish matchups against Feraligatr and Dirge, but I would still consider those. Oh, dude, he boosts. No. 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 Oh, shoot, dude. Go for the Seed Bomb. And then check out what happens here. I shield. because he's boosted. And he gets the double boost, dude. Oh, so painful. So painful. If it wasn't for the boosts, even if it wasn't for the double boost, like, we might have been able to withstand that and get to a move. Also, maybe I could have reached that last seed bomb. Maybe I could have because before he was 4 times boosted, I think I could have maybe reached that seed bomb. But in my head, I was thinking, like, if I just give him this extra farm, that's terrible. So perhaps if I had committed to that next seed bomb, gotten that off, then we could have incinerated down and won. My bad. Shiny Lickitung. Very nice. Very stylish. Whims trying to do its thing. And we're going to play it similarly to how we played the previous Lickitung lead. We're going to go for the Moonblast here. And I actually waited a turn and then swapped and hoped to try and catch, but unsuccessful. Our opponent, likely a bit of a mistake here. Like, why would you want to expend your energy onto the Dirge? I guess that means he doesn't have a great answer. I then get greedy myself. Like, if he's going to let me get rid of his Lickitung, why not just throw my Disarming Voice right away? I guess I was afraid of the catch. And then I wasn't convinced I could get the Incinerate down here. So I throw the Disarming Voice. I have a Shadow Ball loaded, so this is good. We're going to get off our Shadow Ball against Gligar, because Gligar is a problem for our team. So I get off the Incinerate. He's at 3 wing attacks. And we've got great alignment now. The only concern at this point is the fact that Gligar is ahead several wing attacks against our Feraligatr. But we should be in a pretty good spot. Seed Bomb connects. I make a call here that he's not going to throw Thunderbolt since we're still 2 shields up. And that's huge. If he had Thunderbolted, we could have been at risk of getting sparked down. But now I think we're chilling. I think we're going to get the 2 Seed Bombs before getting sparked down. We're going to put up a shield here. We want to get off the Seed Bomb, and then we can put it all on the back of Feraligatr, try and sweep. Seed Bomb coming through. I expect the shield from our opponent, but maybe not. Maybe he puts it on Gligar. No, he puts up his final shield. I kind of lost track at this point, but I think I respect the potential Thunderbolt. It's just a Surf. And here I just make sure to overfarm slightly, because this way, even if he catches, I can still reach the Hydro. And this is only an Aerial Ace. He was at 3. He understands that he needs to throw Aerial Ace. Otherwise, he just gets hit by a Hydro Cannon. So he's just hoping it's enough. Not quite enough. Feraligatr gets off the Hydro Cannon. And this is going to knock out Gligar, of course, for super effective damage. And will hand us a win. A 4-1 set. Could have been a 5-0 if we didn't get unlucky with our opponent boosting. But don't hate the playa. Hate the game. It's part of the game. Sometimes people are going to get boost. Sometimes there is an inherent luck element in this game in terms of alignment, in terms of boosts and debuffs and that sort of thing. But try and maximize your own plays, your own counts, your own knowledge, and win as many games as that are possible. 2880s, I think we ended at. We're still approaching that legend rank. I don't think, who knows, maybe I'll stream one more time on Wednesday before I fly to London. But I don't think I will see you guys on my Twitch stream until next Monday or Tuesday. I do have some videos coming out throughout the week, so I hope you guys enjoy those. And all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you are new around here, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.